If I recorded a lot of the shit that just goes on daily, it's some interesting shit because somebody needs to tell on these people. They need to be able to see something later of how foolish they looked when they came off of whatever they're high and addicted to. Remember, Oprah and all the celebrities were getting drug tested for adrenochrome. It's an addiction because it gives you a euphoric high, not to mention it makes you look younger. Kids have to go through extreme stress and abuse for it to produce. We heard Officer Wilson's radio when they were stalking me, the police. So this whole race thing, like they really tried to start a race war with me. And the whole thing about it is that a person like me would not understand racism. I only heard about it. Where I'm from, there's only black and white people. I went to a predominantly white high school, Niles, Ohio, by choice. I don't like being around these stupid ass, ghetto ass black bitches because they're jealous of me. I can't tell you why. Like at this predominantly white high school where everybody's parents was middle class rich or either rich, it was the kids that judged me best dressed because I had all the newest Tommy Hilfiger gear from Macy's, from Dillard's. Like I've always dressed really nice and I have been raised to have expensive stuff. And so you get to Columbus and then you get to Cincinnati where it's real bad. They literally tried to make me responsible for a race war. Like it's deep. It's these black bitches. I knew the whole time it was these black women. The black widow, that was the wife that was killing her husband to do some sneaky shit. Steal money, whatever they was doing. They're racist. And so to find out where racism came from, it's these black women that just hate themselves for whatever reason. I think that these women are extreme pedophiles and they like to fuck their sons, literally, in Cincinnati, Ohio. And everywhere else too, but it's just real bad here. These women are perverted. And so they do all of this shit to walk around saying, they don't have to pay for anything in the store. Well, why don't you? Because they take a piece of paper, they make a phone call, they get checks cashed, they pay bills with just the phone and a piece of paper. So how is Kroger staying open if everything that you people are getting is free? So when the feds come and start looking at documentation, it's going to look like money laundering because if all of these gang stalkers are the only people that's traveling these stores and they're the only people in corporate. Gang stalkers are the only people inside the FBI field office in Kentucky. These people in Kentucky have created a cult to where they have people brainwashed to think that they are the federal government because they're Commonwealth. I don't know if they're high, drunk, crazy. I don't know how you could believe some dumb shit like that. You still have West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Virginia. And it's like, these women sit up all day. All you hear is, I love you, I love you, I love you. Well, to come from a perspective to where y'all trying to have me homeless without nothing, unless I bow down to who y'all say is this white man doing all of this crazy shit. You're telling me in order for me to have a pad, something to eat, a home, I have to let I didn't say this. This is what they're saying. That these white men is going to do all of this stuff to me, these white people, pervertedly. It's the black women. Everybody does it. It's in every culture you can find pedophiles. In every culture you can find violent people. In every culture is just a different area you're from. But these people are saying that all of these white people at Kroger is responsible for these things being done to me when all it shows is just that why would these people openly give up a corporation that shows that they're sex trafficking children? There's a club and a child theater in the back. Justin Bieber talked about that in the Yummy video. You just have to understand it. It's what happened to Kanika. These black women is basically saying every time that they're in Kroger kissing ass, getting everything free. It's to the point they be like, we don't have to pay for that. That's the reason for the gang stalking. It makes sense. I already said, because I had the sense to check. Who made the most profit? Walmart, gift cards. You can only use a Walmart gift card at Walmart. So they're going to make the most profit because you're normally going to put money with that gift card. I've been following this gang stalking stuff for a very long time. They get paid with gift cards. They get paid with dope. They get paid with crack, with heroin. And so if all of this stuff is going on with gift cards, how were they saying that they're making money to keep ordering shipments? How are they paying bills? Where is this money coming from? From Kroger. Kroger is a corporation that they have allowed to become a franchise, just like Walmart. But where are they going to say that this money is coming from if people is getting this shit for free with the I love you? Because now these black women somehow got these people to let them get a franchise. Kroger is a corporation. Why would a fucking customer service representative cause an issue to the point where these people do not know me, bro? I can return things as much as I want. Like my mom used to buy stuff, and if she spent her money on whatever she was doing, she would take it back and on payday go rebuy it again. You have to do that sometimes. We're black and we are poor. And so why is it a big deal, or why are you counting me returning something? Why every time I come in the store do you run to ask a supervisor, can you return this with all of these simulations of me? And I don't come in these stores regularly. Before Kentucky, it was not like this in Cincinnati, and I always go to Kroger. I've always lived by Kroger since Columbus. I don't steal. I work and I pay for things. My kids didn't even know that we was poor. They used to be embarrassed if I went to the Salvation Army to get toys because my friends that needed them, they would get nice toys. Me, it was just something to do. And my kids was like, Mom, just like how I used to feel when my mom bought food stamps, it's embarrassing. But we qualified. My kids did not know we was poor. We was not never middle class. But I'm a good mom and I work. And so it becomes one of them things to where it's these black women that know all of this stuff about me. We have no relationship with each other. Bruh, nobody's allowed to talk to me because this is what they set up to somehow think that nobody's allowed around me. You cannot put me in isolation, bruh. First, you got to hope that I'm about to let you in. I like drugs, but I really do. I like X pills. I like Molly. I like shrooms. And like I keep the stuff that I need. What happens is people want to hang with me because they don't have money. Like when it comes to me just having a regular life, people, like I don't want people around me. I have to pay for everything. They cannot keep up with the type of drugs that I like to do and pay their own way. I cannot continue to pay for everybody's shit, and I don't want to share anymore. I just don't want nobody around me. How would these women be able to go to a supervisor? She keeps going from store to store with digital coupons. Return. How would you know what I'm doing? How do you know if I went to store to store? How? Harassment is illegal. Stalking is illegal. Why is the police not finally saying you guys are harassing her? You guys are stalking her. Because how would they know me in Kroger? To keep calling me Danielle Johnson? But the people that's creating these false cases is from Warren, Ohio, and it's multiple. Why are they in Cincinnati? Stalking me. So it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm really just trying to understand, like, because it's just consistent. There's no Piggly Wiggly here. There's no other grocery stores here because Aldi is not, if you can't go to Kroger where they fill prescriptions, they take care source, they take Medicaid, Where am I supposed to fill a prescription? Where am I supposed to buy stuff? Which store am I supposed to go to if they're trying to trespass me out of every store with these things that I'm stealing? Bro, I don't have a history of theft, and anybody that knows me know I do not steal. Why if I have money? And so it's becoming one of them things like, when is the police going to show up and start arresting these people for making false police calls, because it's clearly a setup, and that is a crime, playing on 911, playing on the police line? How are they contacting these officers? Because it's starting to look like, to me, they're calling from a cell phone. How are you calling a police officer from a cell phone? Just from the thoughts of me going to Kroger, the police will start circling around and to be up there, already in play to come tell me that I'm trespassed, when that is not the case. There's laws behind how that even works. Why is people supporting this stuff and it's not even legal? Why is the police supporting illegal activity at Kroger? The police stole my purse at Kroger with my ID, my social security card, because I was in jail for 30-something days. Why would my purse have stayed there with the merchandise that was $95 in my purse? I get out of jail to go get my purse. I still don't have it. I can't get an ID because I don't have any mail. I don't pay bills. I'm homeless. How am I going to get an ID? How am I going to get a social security card? How am I going to pay $20 to $30 for a birth certificate without an ID or a job? Why would the police from the Coreyville Kroger steal my purse and now it's just gone with all my stuff in it? The same Kroger I left from when my car got totaled. How do these Kroger people know me? How do something that they was saying in Kentucky follow me to Cincinnati when I lived in Cincinnati first and I still always went to Kroger? How would Cincinnati Kroger know to act like Kentucky did? That means they're stalking and harassing me. This was not an issue, and I've never complained about Kroger before I went to Kentucky. Then it made me think like, well, when I got arrested from the Kroger Coreyville, the police officer gave the arresting officer his personal cell phone number about me going to jail for a theft warrant, because I'm not dealing with it, bro. I'm not going to court for none of this shit because I didn't do nothing but try to get help because I can't work. I am a woman. I have periods. I need pads. I have to eat. Like, you have bitches boosting in stores to where the security guards, the African ones, is in jail saying how they allow whoever Green Eyes is to walk out with these TVs. They are allowing people to walk out with all of this expensive shit. That's how people be having these TVs, because the security is letting them walk out with it for crack as a reward for whatever the case may be. And you mean to tell me that ain't nobody at Walmart seeing that? They're not wondering the inventory, but they're worried about trespassing me for something that will never even equal anything to stop anything I have going on. I don't ever have to work again. Regardless of all the stuff they do, I'm really rich. So when are they going to start getting in trouble for creating all of these things that I keep saying they're doing? Because I'm literally trespassed from everywhere in this city. I don't have anywhere I could just go sit down, because they're going to say at the laundromat, the one I go to all the time, this isn't a shelter. Why would I think the fucking laundromat is a shelter? I'm trying to charge my phone, bruh. So I don't know, but I'm just pissed off about this shit because, like, I don't know. But I'm just ready for this shit to be over, because at the end of the day, They're going to have to call the police about me getting on this bus because theoretically, this ticket that I bought, when I bought the ticket, it was free day. Instead of them giving me a day pass, they should have said it's free day because they ended free day at 12. Why didn't you tell me that I didn't need to buy this after 12? I never got to use it. It was free day, but I still paid for it. Now you want to call the police? We're going to wait for the supervisor and the police to come because now I need a free pass because, as you clearly see, I had to get this all day pass from the bus driver that knew what time it was because this is their work shift. It was after 12. It was free day. Why did you let me buy it? Because I paid for it and didn't need it. But as soon as free day is over, now you want to call the police. I never got to use the pass that you let me buy that you knew I didn't need. If I'm homeless, poor, with no job, a pass is $5. So now Metro's stealing from me? Because I have a whole lot of reasons to sue the city of Cincinnati. They made it like this on levels that people just couldn't even imagine. So I'm trying to understand, like, what type of state